Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the BAT. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here comes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
We're trying to run it with the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll run it to the right side. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Fighting him off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made, a lot of space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He'll keep it, headed left. Good enough for first down yardage. Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
At the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Finds room at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Quarterback still with the football. And he's brought down there.
Well, you knew this guy is a threat, and here we are early in this game, and already we're seeing what he can do with his legs on this quarterback keeper. Big gain for the offense and a 1st down.
Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Look at him run through those tacklers. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. 2nd down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Morton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Nolan. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Tigers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Ball handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Split backfield here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback keeps the football. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Gets into space at the 50.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. It's going to bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. Great cut there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now full, 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run it. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Running through the tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Zero running room. Stopped right in the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Play action here on 1st down. Snags a quick throw. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had...
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And here's the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up an important third down play. And the quarterback dropping back, rifles this football to the left. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Gives it to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Handoff heading left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. But that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's second down here. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Okay, it's third down after that run. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State 38, Clemson 17.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Checks this down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
kick it away.
Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and he just went for it. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. QB decides to keep it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
How about the receiver selling that inside move to give him enough room there to get separation from the corner? Great throw by this quarterback. Great execution and a nice touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Running back with the football. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. He missed it. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Morton. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Moving right through the contact. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points, and at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's that defense shifting again. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Clemson, 24.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Morton. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. And the quarterback will just clock the football. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Tigers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.